How far does the Northern Highway on the oldest Anarchy server in Minecraft actually go? It was started more than 10 years ago and has been traveled by hundreds of thousands of players over the years. The reason I ask is that it's different from the other roadways that we've explored in the past. While the server's western highway is the least traveled road and the eastern is the most traveled, the Northern Highway is rumored to be the longest out of all of them, which is why I'm so curious to see where it actually ends. The highway is also special to me, because it was one of the first roads I ever traveled on when I joined the server many years ago, so I finally decided to take the journey to the far north. Join me today as we explore the Northern Highway on 2b2t and encounter the ruins of the various towns, settlements, and works of art that litter this apocalyptic roadway. We'll also find clues left behind by the countless travelers that have walked this road in the past. Once we start getting pretty far out, I have no idea what to expect. Here we are, about to start our long journey, but you might be wondering, why are we not on the actual highway right now? Well, we're very close to it, but I had to make a stop here first. Thousands of players have walked past these ruins having no idea that this is where my first house once stood. I built it 8 years ago, just off the North Highway. It was just a simple cobblestone castle, but it provided a small bit of comfort in this apocalyptic wasteland. Over the years, I've stopped by here from time to time, only to see it crumble more and more. I built it when I was 23 years old, and I'm 31 now. Nothing on this server lasts forever, but it's still wild to see the remnants of something I built almost a decade ago still here. It even looks like others have attempted to build nearby, but their creations have suffered the same fate. Despite this server being a toxic cesspool, moments like these are why 2b2t is such a special place to me. But enough nostalgia, it's time for us to hit the road and see how far the Northern Highway actually goes. Made it to the highway, got a full tank of gas, my horse has the golden drip. Let's see if the rumors are true about the Northern Highway being the longest. Now, we have to be extra careful because live horses like this one make withers very aggressive, unlike skeleton horses which don't get targeted due to their undead status. Coming up on the 7,000 block milestone, the majority of the highway this close to spawn has really good infrastructure. I mean, the majority of the road is just straight obsidian with guardrails. So I don't expect this infrastructure to last very long. I get the feeling we're going to see a lot of obsidian builds like this one on the highway, since they do tend to last a bit longer than more traditional builds like regular houses and farms. Whoa, check it out. Our first crystal trap of the journey. If you don't know what this is, because Anarchy servers allow cheating, many players use a hack called Auto Crystal to automatically destroy them. Since it's a combat hack, if you leave it on by mistake, you can accidentally blow yourself up walking past one. So let's be extra careful around them. What did I tell ya? But anyway, we're at the 10k milestone right now. It is pretty destroyed, which I guess makes sense since we're still close to spawn, but as we get farther out, hopefully things will be more intact. We'll see. We got the ruins of a farm here, and this is a prime example of what happens when you have a resource this close to the highway. Everyone is going to take from it. At 12,000, it seems that a settlement used to be here, and we're getting out far enough where some of these ruins are actually still recognizable. They're not just giant holes in the ground. Oh my god. Yep, I can't show that in the video. Oh man. Yeah, the North Highway is something else. Hey Slippy, you left your dog on the highway. Let's see, are they online right now? No, they're not. There used to be a coordinate exploit where if you found someone's dog sitting like this and they were online, you would submerge it in water and it would teleport to their owner and you could see what direction they're in. Get a load of this obsidian monstrosity. Oh yeah, we definitely need to check this out. Look at this thing. From above, it's just a giant mess of obsidian. It's like if someone asked the builder, what are you gonna use that obby for? And they just said, yes. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this, but I mean, I guess it makes it kind of look cool, you know, especially from down here too. And a lot of mobs are spawning in here. It's just a crazy build. The infrastructure's starting to get worse. Instead of obsidian highways, it's all stone right now. So, ow! That skeleton just shot my horse. That was rude. What do these signs say? Almost died to a skelly. I'm at 1 HP, no food, I'm gonna die. What if it's that same skeleton that attacked my horse? Wouldn't that be funny? Check it out, it's the 20K milestone. Alright, we're making good progress today. Another ruined settlement off the highway. I mean, this one's in better shape than the last one we saw, so hey, we're making progress, I guess. This is bizarre. Someone has raised the levels of the water right next to the highway here. I don't know why you would do something like this, but then again, it's an anarchy server, so I guess you can do anything you want to, right? Yeah, let's just not ask questions. Let's continue on the journey. Oh, check this out. It's a little rest area. So hey, the towns may all be destroyed, but this bench isn't. So if you want to take a breather, this is the perfect spot to do it. Another beautiful evening in this toxic post-apocalyptic wasteland. Let's stop and smell the ocean breeze. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's turn on the Jesus hacks. We're getting out of here. Yep, that wither's being super aggressive, just like I thought it was gonna be. Is that the kind of road this? Oh my god, another one. Oh yeah, we need to keep moving. I have not seen this many withers on a highway in a long time. Imagine if you were a new player walking this highway, you would be absolutely demolished by all these withers. This is insanity. If our horse gets hit by one of those wither skulls, it's over. It takes a ton of damage, and for some reason the AI in Minecraft for horses makes them run towards the wither when they've been attacked, so we really need to watch out. This seems like an okay place to take some shelter. This settlement on the ocean isn't completely destroyed, but you have to remember that when it's surrounded by withers, we can't exactly expect it to look pretty. Getting close to these withers, I actually do worry about lag spikes. All it takes is one. Whoa. If the withers don't kill this horse, Mother Nature just might. These withers just seem to be a big fan of this horse, man. Let me tell you, it's gotta be the drip armor. I guarantee it. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're 40,000 block milestone. That's a sight for sore eyes. Alright, any withers around? It looks like there's been, oh yeah, they're underground though. Okay, so we should be alright for now. But we need to stay on our toes. But look at this. Wow, this milestone actually looks amazing. Look at all the foliage, and that is a giant cathedral up there. Wow. All right, we need to take a look around. This looks pretty sweet. Finally, some actual intact civilization on the Northern Highway. Finally, it only took 40,000 blocks. Yeah, they got stained glass. This place looks fancy. This is a pinky up kind of set of ruins, you know what I'm saying? Wow, look at it. This alone was worth the trip, and we're only 40,000 blocks in. I wonder who built this. I'm glad we were able to document this place, but it's still a long journey ahead, so our rest period is over. Let's hit the road. Found this rest stop with crops growing. I actually have some seeds in my inventory right now, so you know what? We're gonna do the responsible thing. We're gonna replant some of this. So hopefully, if people come on this highway in the future, they might be able to eat some of this bread to stay alive. I mean, we've seen a lot of signs saying RIP so far, so hopefully that'll help out someone at some point. 50,000 blocks. You love to see it. Oh, and there's a wither, so we can't even stop to smell the roses. We gotta keep going. Just my luck, you know, but hey, it's to be expected on this godforsaken highway. This rest stop is grief, but they actually built some sort of wall on this chunk border here. That's kind of cool. I mean, it didn't protect the rest stop, but it looks cool. Check it out, it's a horse. Oh, it's a skeleton horse. You know, skeleton horses would make it easier for us to get by withers, but you know what? We've brought this live horse this far. I don't want to abandon it right now. You know what? I'm going to keep the skeleton horse here. Someone else can take it. We're going to continue with the horse we've been using. You know what? If we start something, we're going to finish it. This house suffered the same fate as my original house. You build close to the highway, it's going to get griefed. Such is the cycle of life on 2B. Well, that's a lot of signs. Okay, what is this? The entire book of Revelation of John, written by HD PvP. Are you serious? It says written on 1,191 signs, 22 chapters, 404 verses, and look at the coordinates, -666. Oh my god. This is real. Someone actually did this. I am both impressed and confused at the same time, but that happens a lot on this server, doesn't it? Yeah, they actually did it. The mad lad actually went through with it and put it on all these signs. Here's the start of it. Yep, just as I thought. It's all 100% legitimate. They actually took the time to place down every single sign and write it down chapter by chapter. That's insanity. He's not online right now, but HD PvP, you have my respect for putting so much time and effort into something so ridiculous. Got some signs in the jungle here. Let's take a look. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're all thanking the builder for making this bridge. That's surprisingly wholesome for a server like 2B. Oh, we got another settlement. Let's take a look. It says, "Welcome to Hotel Roadsters," and then RIP Roadsters Hotel right next to it. Yeah, that makes sense. They built it smack dab in the middle of the highway, but you know what? We're so far out now that even though they built it right on the road, it's still recognizable. That's actually kind of cool. We've been on Ocean for a few thousand blocks now. I think this right here might be one of the big oceans that was generated in the older versions of Minecraft that can span for tens of thousands of blocks. I guess we'll see. We made it to 100,000 in one piece. All right, we're making good progress today. I mean, the milestone looks exactly like I expected it to. I mean, it's just random cobblestone and signs. Not too much fanfare, but hey, I'll take it. If the rumors about this highway are true and it actually is the longest, our journey is far from over. We might be going potentially hundreds of thousands of blocks still, so we have to be ready. Considering I've had to stare at nothing but ocean for tens of thousands of blocks, if you hit both the like and subscribe button right now, you're a legend. It's good to have you on this journey with me, but hopefully we find some land soon. It's been 20,000 blocks since the milestone, and this is the first interesting thing we've really come across since then. It appears to be a forest highway, but all the trees have burned down, man. All it takes is one flint and steel to ruin all this hard work, but hey, that's life. Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? No way. After going almost 50,000 blocks, we have finally found land again. I hope it's not just a giant island. I mean, it's extreme hills. I think this is legitimate. Let's look around. Oh yeah, finally, land ho. As we get farther from spawn, the roads have been getting less and less sophisticated. I mean, what started out as obsidian with guardrails has turned into basic bridges and dirt pathways. You know, if this trend continues, there's gonna be nothing left by the end of the road. Turns out if you want to see an intact building right on the road itself, you have to go 141,000 blocks away from spawn, so enjoy the walk. I'm kind of surprised, but there's actually a milestone here at 150k. The reason I'm surprised is because as we're getting farther out, the frequency of just finding things has been going way down. So as we get closer to around 200,000, I would not be surprised if there's just no milestones. The roadway has become so basic that it's just a single path of dirt and wood planks at this point. So we must really be getting down to the wire here. There's no way the highway can go that much farther. This single pathway is the only sign of civilization out here, so we have to be getting close to the end of the highway, right? Right? Negative 762. I bit off a little more than I can chew, but for real, you guys have not missed anything in the past 600,000 blocks. Other than the occasional vibrant farm, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. Now, I did some more research, and it turns out that this overworld highway was single-handedly brought to over 700,000 by a player named Swervin777. But since we have this information, I've been sticking to this road for some of the more major milestones, and the more boring parts of the path we have been able to use the nether from time to time, so it hasn't been horrible. This sign is the last recorded spot of where the highway was supposed to end in June of 2020. It's been almost a year since then, so the entire road beyond this point has not been documented, which means as of now, we are traveling into the unknown. To answer our original question, we have to stick to this path until the very end. A horse down in a ravine. Hey, Meso, you know, they're not online right now, but hey, you abandoned your horse? Instead of trying to save it, you just left it there? Come on, man. The highway's gotten so simple that it's just torches whenever we go over desert, so we must be getting close to the end. But then again, how many times have I said that so far in our journey? And it's another 100,000 blocks, so you know what? At this point, I'm done speculating. Let's just get to the end of this road. We've got some clues here. This is where the highway ended a few months ago, but Smiley Lich has been continuing the road all by himself. Okay, this is finally a good sign that we might be nearing the end. Oh wow, we got something up here. That's a lot of chests. What is this? Oh, it's like a little town. That's kind of cool. Let's check it out. Oh, it's a fishing village. That's kind of cool. I mean, if we weren't on our way to the end of this highway, I'd stick around and catch some fish, but we've got work to do. More signs, let's see. Oh, Smiley Lich, January 17th. Okay, that was less than 2 months ago, so we have to be getting close to the end now. We have an old school desert temple and a massive cactus right here. Wow. And there's even an intact beacon nearby. That's pretty wild. This is definitely one of the more interesting things we've seen on the journey. And there's even some signs here too. All right, all right. I see melons. I see a lot of melons. Wow. This is actually one of the more pristine farms we've found, which makes sense because we're so far on the highway now. Oh, Smiley Lich built this. Wow, so this is his actual melon farm. That's pretty wild. With all these clues left behind, I get a feeling that we're getting close. Oh God, not again. Don't make me say it. Oh, we got a horse. No way. No way. Silver Crown King's horse? Silver was a base mate of mine 7 years ago. I helped him construct one of the largest gold farms on the entire server back in the day. He was a good friend of mine. I can't believe we just found his horse. We've seen a lot of things on this highway, but finding this is the last thing I would have expected. All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was AFK for like 30 seconds with auto walk on, and I got disconnected. I come back, and we've got this. Well, rest in peace, buddy. You were a good horse, maybe even the best. But hey, at least I got the drip armor still. That's at least we got the drip. That's the important part. All right, I guess we're hoofing it ourselves from here. Oh, look at that. Texican, you left your horse here. I mean, I'm assuming he's not using it anymore, so we might as well take it. I mean, horse theft, it's not a felony, it's a misdemeanor, so we'll be all right. Yep, you'll do just fine. All right, let's continue our journey. Wait a minute. Hold up. There's no path. Is this it? This right here, is this the end of the highway? I don't see anything else. Hold on, let me get a look in free cam real quick. Is that actually the end? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have finally done it. The North Highway extends 863,000 blocks. Well, you know what? We've made it this far. It's time for us to contribute a little bit. I'm going to dig a few path blocks just to say that I was here and I helped extend it a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's break some ground. I'm glad you could be here to see this Texican's horse. Perfect. Our original question has been answered. The North Highway goes over 863,000 blocks on the overworld, so the rumors were true. It actually is the longest of the overworld highways. I would not be surprised if someone brings it to 1 million at some point. I mean, I think it's inevitable. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure to follow me on my socials. But that's it. Take it easy, Fit Fam, and stay alive out there on your journeys.